DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Prescott on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Toss left to Elliott. Dolphins 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And goal.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Left only getting 3 there. Kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now it's Thomas. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Tua now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Tua setting up shop to throw again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
To Matt Breida.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And the Dolphin first down.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Second and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throw. Prescott. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get this time close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
1st and 10.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a couple. Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Colts 10. Dolphins 7.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott looking for Campbell downfield. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. They'll try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
On the deep ball.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Miami.
Here's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And it's a short one here. Complete to his tight end. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Tua going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Tua. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Dolphin first down.
Tua to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Tua once again here on second and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete.
Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Carlson on 4th.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you worked on.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
14.
Prescott from his end zone on 3rd. Shrugs him off. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. First down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up down at the 2, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Colts take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Prescott. It's back with one complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first and 10, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
2nd and 10. At the 40.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pass. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They go to Elliott again. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
If someone's going to be happy with that effort, you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use it.
And on the way in for a Miami touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Today's final score.
Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Indianapolis, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.